It is time for the DK Oldies live stream. It is Wednesday, March 26th. My name is Joey. I will be your host today. Excited to jump into it. Got two collections today. Roy helped pick them out. They're sitting over here at our table. Going to be seeing what's inside. This is where we get practically everything we've got here in the store. It's from people out there just like you. You can see out here in the main area, we've got consoles all laid out. Games run all the way around the outside of the shop. And then I'm right here standing in the middle of the accessory aisles. All this stuff comes from people out there just like you. We're going to be opening up some collections today, seeing what's inside. It's going to be the latest stuff to hit the shelves. You guys watching, get the first scoop. Plus, our giveaway is going to be coming up here in just a minute. All you have to do to be entered is to share the post and comment in the chat that you shared. It's easy to do. Gets you entered in the giveaway. It's coming up here in just a few moments. Just before I start, I want to mention I've got a sale running. Just started today. It's a one-day flash sale. It'll be over at midnight. It's on all of our GameCube stuff, from systems to games to accessories. All the details are on the website with the coupon code. Check it out at DKOldies.com. If you've been thinking about picking up some stuff for the GameCube, today is the day to do it while the sale's running. Okay, let's jump into it today. What's going on, everybody? Rudy, thank you for sharing. What's up, Yvonne? Got our first collection right here, coming to us from Lugoff, South Carolina. Let's take a peek, see what we got inside. First thing coming out of the box is a Super Nintendo controller. And I always thought this was cool. Two types of Super Nintendo controllers. One here where the word Nintendo is printed into the plastic. That's actually printed in there. And then there are other types where the words are just like written on top of it. They're not actually indented into the plastic like that. Not sure exactly why or which ones go with what, but pretty neat find there. And is this looking like a console? Oh, wow, it's the Super Nintendo little guy version. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at this little thing right here. Super Nintendo system takes games just like the original does. Plugs up same ways, takes controllers the same way. It's basically just half the size. Neat little power button down here and a reset button. That's such a cool find. There's also a version for the NES that's smaller like this. Top-loading version. Again, the NES version takes the games from the top as well. What's up, Derek? Good to see you. Eric, good to see you. And this looks like there's more stuff down in here. What do we have? A Crash Bandicoot game. Cortex Strikes Back. Oh, something on the Switch. Shining Pearl. It's a Pokemon game. The printed one, the in-printed one. What's going on, Scott? Good to see you. It's been a while. Came with the SNES Mini, the printed in one. So, like we're seeing right here. And Scott, I trust you. You seem to know your stuff. So we got a matcher. We got a matcher right here. Neat. Cool find. What's up, Summer? Good to have you. What else was in this stack? A SpongeBob game. Atlantis Escorpantis. Holy algae. Sente Algue. What's that language? Star Wars Battlefront is in here too. Man, we just got so lucky with Star Wars games. From the N64, I had a version on my NES. The Super Star Wars on the Super Nintendo I thought was great. Then you moved into the N64 and there were a few there. Then by the time PlayStation hit, you've got Battlefront. And Minecraft's in here also. PlayStation 3 edition. Good find. What's up, player? We do have the Game Boy player for the GameCube. Yeah, we do. Oh dear. Let's look at what's going on with this one. We're getting to see the other type here, where Super Nintendo is just written on top of the plastic versus where it's indented in. This one seems to be being held together with tape. You know, controllers get a lot more abuse than just the system does. The system sits up on a shelf, you put your game in, you power it on, that's pretty much the extent of it, but controllers take the brunt. Oftentimes we'll find that it's the controllers that are a bit more worn than the systems. All right, looks like that's rounding out today's first collection. It was a little guy, bunch of packing material down in there. Nicely packed, well done. All right, let's move on to this next one. Coming to us from Arizona. And before I start, I just want to reminisce for a second. I was just thinking about this. Do you guys remember, let me think, it was back in, there's Jay. This was back in school, and we used to have something called a book fair. Like, I forget if it was during school hours. It probably was. And then like the auditorium would close down, and these people, I don't know who they were, but they'd bring in stacks and stacks and shelves of books, and then other neat fun stuff like posters. I think I remember getting posters, pencils, and school supplies. I think it was all pretty discounted since it was, going on there at the school. Does anybody else remember something like that? I remember looking forward to those days. I used to love reading back in the day. I don't read as much anymore, but I never had a problem reading. When we were assigned book reports and books to read and summer reading, I never minded. I really didn't. But Paco, you remember this as well? Yeah? Yeah, the Scholastic Book Fair. Yeah, Bob, I think that's it. They still have it. It's awful. They sell lots of junk, expensive. Yeah, see? That's what happens. What's up, Eric? Good to see you. I used to look forward to those days. I used to get so many different books I would read. I love that. Yeah, the Scholastic Book Fair. I believe that is it. And there was one other that, now that I'm thinking about it, Pizza Hut had a program. It might have been called Book It, if I recall. And it was somehow you would read, and with the school, you'd get these like cards, and they'd punch out stars based off how many books you read. Am I remembering this correctly? And then once they were able to punch enough stars on your little card, you'd be able to redeem it for free pizza. I mean, I loved Pizza Hut back in the day. I still do. And as a way to get free pizza, does anybody else remember this? What am I calling it? Book It? These are all just kind of hazy memories from childhood, and it's so much fun kind of getting to revisit them with, with you guys who also remember this stuff as well. I'm going to continue on, but I'll keep an eye on comments. What's going on, Marshall? Appreciate the kind words. Got so many free pizzas from Pizza Hut for my Marvel and DC book obsession. There you go, Brady.
Yeah, that stuffed crust, baby.
Stuffed crust, yes, I remember it as well, Jay. All right, let's continue on here. Yeah, personal pan pizza. Yes, Adam. Right, I know. I remember this too. What's up, Lewis? No, Tyler's not here anymore. But you know what? I should revisit the Joey bin. It's been a while. Roy's over in that department now. I should try to talk to him about it as well. Remember reading? Yeah, you do too, Summer? Yep. It was such a smart way to get kids to read. I mean, reading for pizza? Come on, I'll do it all day long. Woo! Nintendo 64 console, and it looks like it's got the expansion pack in it that is leading me to believe that inside this collection we will be finding some of the games that require it. Possibly Donkey Kong 64 being a safe bet. Maybe the Zelda title. What's up, Judy? Your grandkids did that too? Do they still do it? Book It? You know what? Speaking of stuffed crust pizza, I heard Domino's just started a stuffed crust pizza. I guess they've never had it before. And early preliminary reports from Dustin here, he's saying it is very, very good. I am tending to believe him with that, so I'm excited to check that as well. Look at this Nintendo 64 controller. It's got a Star Fox sticker on it. That's kind of cool. I've never seen that before. There's another green controller down here too. And this has a sticker on it also. But it's Yoshi's Story this time. What's up, Jenna? You were just looking at pizza? Yeah, I was thinking about Pizza Hut for one of these days for dinner after work. I don't know if I'm going to do it today because I just picked up some steaks that I was thinking about cooking out on the grill. Now that the weather's starting to get nicer, I can go outside onto my deck and grill some stuff. I love doing that. I had some hot dogs earlier in the week. I had my first steak of the year on the grill last week. F-Zero. Did I just see somebody mention a pizza or a pretzel crust or something? I'm sorry, comments just scroll by so fast. I do my best to get to all of them. Jared, I did see that blue thumbstick. It does look loose. Good example right here. Look at this. Look at the wobble. Imagine playing with that. But that is what a 30-year-old controller looks like if you just find one out there in the wild. If you come and get one from us where it's professionally refurbished, we'll have a nice brand new tight thumbstick in there. Work like the day it was made. Yeah, Summer, I'm ready for summer as well. I cannot wait I'm done this cold. It was chilly this morning, and today only got up to be about 50 degrees, and it's windy. They can keep that. What's up, Spencer? Good to see you. Sir, what's up, Sir Charles? Good to have you. Namco Museum. You get to see Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man right there. I don't think they're in a relationship because she's going by Ms., MS. Which, I don't know if, do people still do this? It was Miss for a single woman, Mrs. for a married woman, and then Ms. for someone who didn't want to specify. Do I have this right? I was never 100% on that. This young lady here, though, goes by Ms., so I'm assuming they're either in a relationship and she's trying to keep it on the down low, or they're just not. I'm not entirely sure. From Holland, what's going on, Richard? That's awesome. What's up, Phil? Good workout at the gym. Nice. Nice. Appreciate you tuning in. Mega Man 64 version. Scott, you don't have to miss Pizza Hut. It's still around. You can go get some. You could even have some for dinner tonight. This is a Rumble Pack. Gonna need a cleanup. But this is cool. It goes into the bottom of the controller. What's up? Sleeting, Brady. Gosh, your Canadian weather. Summer will be coming for you guys as well soon, hopefully. Hope. Oh, wow. One I don't see often at all. Got the inside scoop about pretzel crust pizza. Let's go. Sorry that comment just flew by, but I did see those words. I love pretzels. Soft pretzels especially. And we live here at Philly. So, Philly's, right, the home of the soft pretzel. Am I making that up? We have, there are street vendors down in Philadelphia. Now, we're a bit away from Philadelphia here, but there are street vendors that sell, warm pretzels out of oh, man. Oh, and there's this place, the Philadelphia Cheesesteak Company? Philadelphia Pretzel Company. I think that's it. And they make this cheesesteak inside a pretzel. It's kind of like a Hot Pocket, but the outside is pretzel. Oh, cheesesteak and pretzel. I would go for pretzel buns almost in place of any other bun. A hot dog bun, a hamburger. I'll take pretzel. Wrestling. There's a bunch of good wrestling games. And hey, we were just talking about Star Wars. Getting to see one here on the Nintendo 64. What's up, Hamza? Yeah, neat coming across that Castlevania. Like I said, don't see that often at all. Mission Impossible. No way. I wish they showed some more of it here on the screenshot. First Castlevania, the original, or just Castlevania here on the Nintendo 64. Whoops, sorry. And this one. Excuse me. And Gex. Gex 3. Looks like he's holding up his fingers there. Oh, he's on a wrestling cage. The ring? The ropes that go around the ring? Brian, yes, about 2 hours from Philly. Yep. Maybe even a little faster if traffic suits you right. So yeah, I mean, we're definitely able to get to Philly if necessary. Eric, you don't like pretzels? I refuse to believe it. It's dough and it's salt. It's got a flavor to it. I don't know how to describe a pretzel flavor. But it's fine. Look at this copy of Yoshi's Story. Well loved. Seen a lot of use, evidently. Faded label. This would definitely be something that would go into stock as a cosmetically flawed copy just due to that label being faded like that. Oh, wow. Shadowgate. No way. I always forget there's a Shadowgate on Nintendo 64. I had it on the NES, and it was not like a point-and-click adventure type thing. I don't know how to describe what Shadowgate was like, but it was a lot more complex than the type of games I was used to. I felt like I was out of my element with it, but I still have some great memories of that one, too, though. And the Aiden Cry, this is one I've always wondered about. An RPG, I guess I'm assuming? It looks like we've got this guy here. He's holding a sword. Looks like this lady's got a sword as well. Oh, look at the size of his cape, just flowing like that. Should we bring capes back? I feel like they get caught on all the stuff here at work. You'd be walking down one of these aisles and your cape would get snagged. Or like at the cleaning stations, you know, Austin would have to be watching that his cape isn't getting in the cleaning solution, or the disc resurfacers that spin. Oh, nightmare. No, they're probably best left in the past. Bomberman is here as well. 64. What's up, Robert? I'm glad you like the streams. That means a lot. Thank you. And a Scooby-Doo game, Classic Creep Capers. It's kind of a weird title. I never really thought much about it. Classic Creep Capers. I don't think I've seen one here, though, that requires the expansion pack that we came across here when we got this Nintendo 64 out. Oh, another good example right here. Look at this. On top of this system just being very dirty. Look inside. Look in there. Oh God! Look at it! Look at it! It also has this problem right here. The reset button is pushed in. You can see if I hold it up like this, it's been jammed down into there. See that happen a lot. They just get gunk in there, and it. Another good example of what found an N64 out in the wild, yard sale, something like that. Yeah, look at what you'd be getting, and who knows if it works. They'll say, yeah, it works. We played it a while ago. Who knows? When you get it from us, it's going to be cleaned inside and out, fully repaired, comes with a 1-year warranty. Doom. Nice. I love getting to see it. What's up, Goat? Appreciate the kind words. Thank you for that. On another Star Wars game, Rogue Squadron. Could you imagine coming off the Star Wars movies as a kid and then getting to play Rogue Squadron? I mean, there was just nothing like it. Boxman needs a cape. Jenna, I like that idea. Yes. I gotta bring Boxman back. I walk past him every day. He's over on our other side of the shop by our social media side, and I walk past him every day. He's still over there. Ogre Battle, another tough one to find. What's these small words? Oh yeah, Person of Lordly Caliber. What a subtitle. And an old favorite of mine, Jet Force Gemini. Yeah, Jenna, you know, a lot of people say that. You were saying that it's neat the way the Yoshi's labels faded, maybe gives it some history. I find a lot of people say that. Oftentimes when we're talking about the Blockbuster stickers on games, or even like when the kid wrote his name on Pokemon Stadium in the little spot where you can write your name, it just kind of shows some history of the game, where it's been, who else has had it. I don't know, I kind of think that's neat too. Let me do it. I'll clean that N64. Nikki, you know, cleaning them can be pretty satisfying, I got to admit. We have all kinds of tools here. You can see, I'm going to zoom in for a quick second. You can see as I look down the cleaning table here, all kinds of different tools. Austin's working there on some Wii discs. I see Kim back there as well. All different kinds of tools that make the process just go a lot smoother, a lot easier. What did I just pull out here? Asteroids. Hyper 64. That's interesting. Wow, Tony Hawk 3. Definitely, I think Tony Hawk 1 and 2 find a lot more often. And Donkey Kong. There we go. This is what I'm assuming required that expansion pack in the system. You needed to use Donkey Kong 64. Finally, Diddy Kong Racing. Little kart racing game. Got just the last couple to go. There's some Ken Griffey basketball stuff and another of the Star Wars games, Shadows of the Empire. Yeah, Judy, I saw Doom too. I thought you might mention it. Yep. And it looks like we're finishing it out with Destruction Derby and Blast Corps. I don't remember which console the Destruction Derby game I had was for. It's possible it was the Nintendo 64. I kind of feel more like PlayStation, though. I loved it. It was my first time. I had no idea what Destruction Derby even was, but you know, cars drive into this big arena and then smash into each other until there's only one left running. And the trick was, now I don't know if this works in real life, but if you ran into cars head on, you'd smash up your engine and you'd be out. So most of the driving went on in reverse. So it was just your trunk slamming into people. Does that make sense? All right. Well, we did it. We got down to the bottom of both of these collections today. First one had the Super Nintendo. It was neat to see, plus a few disc games. And then this next one was a pretty sweet N64 collection. Destruction Derby. And even had the console, plus some of the controllers, a rumble pack in there. Okay. It's all going to be going up on the website, DKOldies.com. That brings us to our giveaway. Get ready. Buckle up. I'm bringing out the prize wheel, folks. Okay, while I've been streaming, 6 names have been picked at random, and they've been placed upon the wheel. Going to give it a spin and see who today's winner is. We're playing for 20 bucks in store credit. Come on down and use it during our GameCube sale. Get ready, I'm spinning. Wow, Harry, you did it. Harry McCartney, congratulations, Harry. You're today's winner. Harry, all you got to do is message me on DKOldies.com on Facebook. Message me with the email address you used to log into our website. I will get you hooked up with your 20 bucks in store credit. All right, folks, remember, our GameCube sale, flash sale, is going on today, one day only. All the details are on the website. If you've been waiting to get GameCube stuff, do it today.